sports, where representatives from the AFC and NFC will square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans on Sunday Night Primetime.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Houston. Here's Steven Sims to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the #2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
You'd love to see the biggest jump of a young quarterback's career, Mike, being between year 1 and year 2. I mean, you think about what these young quarterbacks go through entering their rookie year. They have the entire pre-draft process, then the idea of being drafted and going to a new organization and learning what it means to play quarterback in the NFL. Well, in year 2, everything's not new. Everything's not a first experience. It allows them to just take a deep breath, play, develop, rely on what got you here. We see so many quarterbacks in year 2 really have their breakout campaigns and show, frankly, why they were the starter to begin with in their rookie year.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He completes this one to Mechie. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll try to run for it.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Here's Stroud. He's got the veteran, that's Robert Woods. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
A ball deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
3rd down, 3 to go. From the gun, here's Stroud. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
So, 4th down, and it's the former Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
Truth be told, we might be talking about one of the most disrespected quarterbacks in the entire NFL. I mean, he's constantly talked about as if he's some fringe NFL starter, despite the fact, Mike, that he's been the focal point for a team that has completely turned things around since his arrival. Now, I don't know if we would classify him as this, like, elite super talent, but there's no denying this guy is a winner, and if he's under center, you got a great chance.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Ball start. Offense. Still first down.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And that'll get the penalty yardage back. He gains 5 to set up 2nd and 10. One more time for Montgomery. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. What will the second quarter have in store? And more from Houston coming up in a moment. Two first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now a 3rd and 2. Goff. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. The Texans take over 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud gonna tuck this one on the zone read. He'll take this forward for about 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Stroud. This one caught by Mechie. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Texans 1st down. Now, Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll tuck it and take off. The Texans going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout here, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. The clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. Stroud gonna set up to throw. He's got his man complete to Dell. He is in. Takedown. Touchdown, Texans.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Goff. That one taken in by St. Brown. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll go play action with Goff. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tim Patrick. Touchdown, Detroit.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. The kick is good. And the Lions will level things out at 7 apiece. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. He airs this one out looking for Mechie. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Houston.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone. And if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first half lead into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from the former Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it, and for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, Montgomery. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. That's Henry Toto on the tackle. Second and 7. Off the play fake, here's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. And he'll bring this inside the 15. And that's good enough for the 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, here's Sims. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard
fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Stroud. Catch made. That's Woods. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball out on the perimeter, it just really stresses these defenses, especially in their coverages.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It leads to second and 10.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He completes this one to Mechie. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Ball start, offense. Still first down.
Stroud to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
A 9-yard loss on the play brings up second down at the 39-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. But let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger gain.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got a receiver, that's Woods. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run, and they'll take this down to about the 15.
Brings up second and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Second down and 8. Here's Stroud. This is caught at the 2. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down.
That one is caught beyond the pylon. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Texans 39.
It is 2nd and a yard. Here's Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On play action, Goff. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them. And will bring up 3rd down.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession.
And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. First and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Tommy Townsend in punt formation for the Texans.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So it's a win here for the Texans. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.